Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I decided to make my first non-makeup tutorial video. Sadly, nobody tagged me in this video or asked me to do this video. I just thought it would be a good idea to just talk about myself a little bit and kind of my purpose of making a YouTube channel and what to expect and all of that good stuff. So I'm honestly just reading the Get to Know Me tag. So the first one is my name. So my name is Sarah Christine. I go by Sarah. I do not have an H. That is my biggest pet peeve, is when either somebody I know puts an H on it, or if like I specifically say, hey, I don't have an H on my name, I put an H on my name. I think the most embarrassing part was when it became the end of the year. I really figured out who my true friends were by the way they spelt my name while signing my yearbook. As sad as it is, yes, even my senior year, I have a ton of people who signed my yearbook and put an H on my name. My nickname. So when I was growing up in gymnastics, my nickname was Chives. My last name is Chavez, so like kind of just ring along. And that kind of switched into Chivis. Mostly only the people I did gymnastics with will kind of understand that one. And nowadays and throughout all of high school, I was kind of just known as Sir. So like S-E-R. My birthday. I was born June 9th, 1996. So I am 19 years old right now. I am not in any hurry to grow up, so keep me young. I was born in Colorado. Born and raised. I'm a Gemini. And my occupation. I think that's something that I'm going to kind of make a different video all on its own about my occupation, school, all that kind of stuff. And I had a really awesome job. I loved it. I was actually a canvasser, so I went door to door and I would try to convince people to sign up to get a window estimation. I loved talking to different people every single day, and it really kind of made me not as shy, just having to like talk to complete strangers and really try and like persuade them into doing something that they don't want to do. My hair color. I am naturally dark brownish. This is dyed a little bit darker. My hair length. So this long. This is all my real hair. I'm not wearing extensions. My hair is kind of to my lower back, and I'm still trying to grow it. Eye color. I have hazel eyes. My best feature. I really like my dimple because I only have one. I only have one on that side. I love this dimple because my mother had dimples, and I was always jealous that she had two dimples and I only had one. I was always like, Mom, what the heck? Like, why didn't you give me two dimples? But I've got my one little dimple, and I don't think that's my best feature. I just think that's my favorite. Braces. Sadly, yes, I had braces. It probably doesn't look like it, but in 7th and 8th grade, I had braces. The next one is piercings. I have my ears pierced, and I also have my second piercings on my ears. So I have two little spots for those. Other than that, no piercings, and I will not be getting any more in the future. Tattoos. My body is completely bare when it comes to tattoos. The only tattoos that I am going to get in the future have to do with my mother and my father. And other than that, those are going to be the only two tattoos that I'm going to get. Righty or lefty. When it comes to writing and applying my makeup, I use my right hand. The next one is who's my first best friend. So my best friend, her name is Kayla, and I have been doing gymnastics with her since I was 8 years old. She follows the rules that a best friend is supposed to follow. I haven't called her my best friend in forever. She's my sister. Our awards. So I was a gymnast my whole entire life, a club gymnast, until I blew out both of my knees. and had to get reconstructive knee surgeries, and that took me out of the game. What is my favorite holiday? Let's see. I kind of just live life. I don't really pay attention to what day it is or what month it is, really. And again, I can explain more as to why I am that way in a completely other video of its own. But yeah, I kind of just go with the flow, and every day's a holiday. My favorite movie is Coraline. My favorite TV show, honestly, has to be Dr. Phil. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. But I absolutely love Dr. Phil, and it's mostly because I love just seeing people's lives change for the better. But my favorite color is coral. What is my favorite song? My favorite song is called Benjamin's. And it is by, I don't know if it's like pronounced or if you just say the letters individually. For a little snippet, this is what it sounds like. When you were mine, shadows of the stars still remain in my mind. Hey, I had to tell myself it's too late to try. Takes my breath away when I realize. Trying not to think of you. When it comes to my music taste, I really honestly, I don't really listen to too much mainstream things. I couldn't tell you the last time I listened to the radio. I like to go find music and like dig deep to try and find artists that like no one's ever heard about and just listen to that type of stuff. And I don't know, I really just like finding my own music. My favorite restaurant, honestly, Noodles and Company. I know that's not necessarily a restaurant, but I love Noodles and Company. My favorite store, I'm not sure if they have these in any other states, but we have one here and it's called Heaven on Earth, and it's honestly like, it's for people who are very like spiritual and Buddhists, things like that. And it's beautiful. Like, it has crystals, it has statues, it has books, it has tarot cards, it has everything that you could ever imagine, and it's just so peaceful. And that is my absolutely favorite story. My favorite book, this is another subject that I would really like to just wait for another video to make, but my favorite book is called Motherless Daughters. It looks like this. I actually have the paperback and the hardcover one, but it's about exactly what it sounds like, daughters who are motherless. That is my favorite book. Okay, so my favorite magazine. I'm not really one to look at magazines. We have the subscription to National Geographic that comes to my house, and so that's probably the only magazine that I read is National Geographic. My favorite kind of albums that I have been listening to is Ty's new album, Free TC. Number one favorite artist is Young Dolph with Russ. What am I currently watching? I'm not really watching any TV shows. I probably sound like the most boring person, but I don't really watch TV series or Netflix, things like that. I don't know, there's not enough time in the day to just sit around for hours. I mean, I'd rather read than watch something on TV. Future. These are questions about my future. Careers in mind. The number one thing that I want to do when I grow up is be a makeup artist. Oh my gosh, I've wanted to be a makeup artist for as long as I can remember. As long as I can remember. So that is my number one thing, is that I am dying to be a makeup artist. Where do I want to live? I want to live in this house right here that I am in right now. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. Do I believe in aliens? Yes, I do. And this is one of those other things where if you don't believe in aliens, put your phone down and watch the Science Channel for a little bit. Like, log out of Instagram and read a magazine that has to do with space. If you guys think we're the only ones living in this universe, you are sadly mistaken. Do I believe on kissing on the first date? Get to know them first, really. So, that was an interesting last question to wrap up this video. But that was the Get to Know Me tag that I found online. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel. Honestly, walking into this, I didn't expect anybody to subscribe to me. I didn't expect to get views or comments or anything like that. So I'm almost at 200 subscribers. So thank you for everybody who has been supporting me on my makeup videos. And I just wanted to get this video out so people can kind of get a better idea of who I am and what I like. Thank you for watching this video, and I know it's probably a long one and I talked a lot and kind of jumped from subject to subject, but please leave any comments, any suggestions for videos you would like to see. Yeah, but for the meantime, stay tuned for my next makeup tutorial. I did a tutorial on this look right here. If anybody would like to know how I got this look, and yeah,